I think Napier said something along the lines of it went from 59 seconds. It would have been like 15 seconds if they didn't get the penalty there and the
Exactly.
stoppage. So that was really because with the way that defense is playing, 15 seconds, that's one play. If they get a sack, that game's over. So I think that's
Exactly. Exactly.
a critical play.
Do you believe that Eugene Wilson is officially demoted? Because to start, when Billy was here to start off his tenure, he was quote unquote the next joystick, the next um, number one receiver. We know his injury history, which might hurt him for the draft. But to me, he's now number 3 or number 4 down in the depth chart. I don't know. I may be reading things wrong, but Dallas Wilson and VB3 have officially become 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it against Texas. He didn't. I don't know if he did. He have a catch. I didn't see on the stat sheet.
I didn't. I don't think so.
I remember him getting
I know he
targeted.
was on the field, but I didn't see a
Yeah,
catch.
the one time that I can remember him being targeted, it was probably DJ Lagway's worst throw, and Napier said that too, that it was his worst throw. It was he threw it into like triple coverage. He threw it where it shouldn't
Yes.
have gone, trying to force it to Eugene. And I think that's kind of where this stems from is Lagway and Trey have not had, that chemistry that you kind of expected them to. I think you mentioned it when Trey was a freshman. He was electric. He was one of the best freshmen in the nation. Not necessarily the way that VB3 and Dallas look because they're special, man. This is something we haven't seen before, in a long, long time. But Trey, not taking away from Trey's freshman year, he was phenomenal. And I don't know if it's being away with injuries. I don't know if it's kind of just, you a lot of times you see these guys come in and they fit a role great. And Trey was kind of that gadgety guy that you give him end arounds, you give him a lot of that stuff, and he was super successful. I don't know if it's now that his role is kind of being asked to, take a step, be the route runner, be the downfield threat.
Yep.
So I'm not too sure why, but I think you can definitely say that, J Mike is J
Go ahead.
J J Mike is certainly, you know, a wide receiver they're gonna play a lot. Dallas Wilson is certainly a
Let's
wide receiver they're gonna play a lot. VB3 is certainly a wide receiver they're gonna play a lot. So I think it's gonna be tough for Eugene to get back on the field and get as many snaps as he was expected to.
again. I think J. Mike, even though he's on the field, he's officially got a demotion. He's not one and two anymore to me.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, most of the time you're starting three wide receivers. I think J. Mike is the outside, Dallas Wilson's the other outside, and then you got you. I mean, not Eugene.
BB3.
VB3 in the slot. I think J. Mike. I'm a big J. Mike guy. I have been for a while, and he looked good on Saturday, man. When the ball gets thrown his way, I know a lot of people are turning on him a little bit, the same way that a lot of people are talking about Eugene because they had super high expectations. But when the ball gets thrown J. Mike's way, he makes plays. I know. I wish. I think a lot of people wish he scored on that nice flick from Lagway.